The home opener is coming up next. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Cole Ragans.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got... Limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Slider right there.
That's the ball.
Carroll aboard here at first with nobody out. Quick move to first, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time. That's a little bit low. Swings and misses, and a full count now. Snap throw to first. Hey. Carroll dives back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. Payoff pitch. Runner on the go.
Inside,
so a walk puts runners at first and second. First and second. No outs. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. First and second here, no outs. Double steal. Pitch is low.
No, he's in.
Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On a line out towards center. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. The run scores from third.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runner on at third, one gone. Check swing, now an appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. There's a swing and a drive. And that is foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And ball four to a board.
Batting fifth, catcher
Alejandro Kirk will hit next. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 1 out. Line to left, and that's just foul. Line drive. No one can get there. It falls in. Runner from third comes across.
Everything came together for him. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball. De La Cruz to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So bases all loaded up. Luke Diesel, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna on the run. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Now a relay to the plate. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Nope. Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate.
The shortstop, number 44, Ellie De La Cruz.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one lifted to left. Yelich moving under this one. And there's one down.
Batting second, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Hey!
On the ground to third.
Foul.
And that's foul. Next one is off the plate. Ball one. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Gone. A solo shot. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. There's a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yelich settles under this one, and that will end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, now the A's designated hitter, Andy Ibanez. Ibanez in his 4th year, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Ball.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
Swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ball.
Ibanez on at first, nobody out. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. On the ground, right side. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get. 1 out, man at first. Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Now a quick throw to first. Tries to get back and save. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. The 1-1.
Ball.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Quick toss to first, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Runner on the go again. Pitch is high. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Next for the A's, right fielder Brent Rooker.
Check on the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Late on that fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Reagans checks the runner, and he's back in there. And that's disengagement number 2. 2 on, 1 out. Fouled off down the right side. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And the 2-2. That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. In there for strike 3. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Up the middle, De La Cruz gets it to first, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, so here's the Braves' designated hitter, Josh Young. Strike 2. That one just misses.
The ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Batting 6th, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
And a foul ball. Glass now back to work. The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. That smash towards center. Takes it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 down, nobody on. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and now here's the A's catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Foul ball.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next to the A's, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Ball 1 there.
Ball.
And on the mound, they've got to start working ahead, focusing on strike 1. It's the best pitch in baseball. Falling behind and being forced to challenge is never where you want to be as a pitcher.
Makes a leaping grab for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Luke Keeschel up next for the A's. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna under this one and makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Zach McKinstry.
Wood!
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. Just missed.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. This one in the air, center field. Carroll gets under it. Out number 2. Ellie De La Cruz up here now. The power, the speed. He certainly could remind you of a number of players. Well, he was given number 44 by Reds clubhouse man Rick Stowe because he reminded him of Eric Davis. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle.
Ellie on his way to second. There's a ball. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. In the air to left center. Yelich under it. And that is that. Back in Atlanta Truist Park as we go to the top of the 4th. This is Bryson Stott.
That's a ball. No, that missed. That's a ball.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. So back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. Puts it in the air out towards left center. McCarthy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
First baseman Anthony Santander.
That one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Right fielder Brent Rooker.
clearly he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
looking to stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was late. That one misses. Ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. And that one
Down,
missing
ball.
low. Three-two
No,
now.
that missed.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Ball, outside.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That one to first. Santander. He steps on the bag. Already two gone here in the home fourth. Two down, bases empty. Josh Young next up for the Braves. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down.
Oh, that got him.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
This one in the air, center field. Carroll on the move. And that is the third out of the inning. Back at Truist Park. We go to the top of the fifth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty so far, but they've got him back. Dylan Lee on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Lee, a 6'3" lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That misses.
That's the ball.
Ball one. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Oh, yeah.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Hey, ha!
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Got him. That's out number 3. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Glasnow back to work.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
On the corner for a strike. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Waste no time there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. In there for strike one. The Braves with a chance to get back into it. Last half of inning number 5. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Swings through that. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Here's Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Out to center. And that'll do it. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now the third baseman, Luke Diesel. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the A's, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Ground ball right side. And he can't come up with it. Save.
No,
it was
he
never
did.
going to be easy after the misplay.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now snap throw to first.
Hey!
Tries to get back and save. Digging in, Andy Ibanez. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. Chopped on the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. The 1-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 6-5. One down. This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 3. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
This one in the air, center field. Harris in position, 2 away.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Anthony Santander.
Number 70 gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's a rocket to right field, and that is that. Well, 1-run game. Here's Josh Young. He's 0 for 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
For the Braves, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Ball.
The Braves down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And misses inside. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And we are all tied up. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Jack Dreyer will take over here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Hit in the air out to center field. Carroll under it. And there's 2 away. Go ahead run on base. Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. 1 for 2.
Hey! That's the ball.
Man at second. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. Braves draw even on the solo homer. And we're all even now. It's back at Truist Park. Leading off, Brent Rooker.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing. You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
One down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all. You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Slider right there.
And yeah, a lot of the blame for those walks goes to the mound, but I credit these players for not getting anxious and fed up. They're staying disciplined, which is easier said than done sometimes.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the A's,
Alejandro Kirk. Digs in now. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Number 71.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Yelich goes to the right side. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And they take the lead in the 7th. And he'll reach second with one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Line drive, base hit right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Up next for the A's.
Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now at the plate, Luke Diesel. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Next up for the A's, Bryson Stott. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming around third is Jimenez. The run scores from second, safe. And that's his third hit.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Swing and a foul out of play. Looks like a pinch hitter for the A's. Brandon Marsh. A critical at bat in this game for him. Two on, one out. Line drive. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another comes in to score.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this line. That was a pretty good pitch.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Drew Pomeranz.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here is Corbin Carroll. Hit in the air, left field. McCarthy under it. And there are two down. So digging in, Anthony Santander.
First baseman, Anthony Santander.
Pitch misses.
That's down.
And it's 1-0. Runner at second, two down. To third. And that one handled. Whips it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in Atlanta. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ellie De La Cruz. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Santander takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
For the Braves, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball.
The A's leading by 5 here at the bottom of the seventh. In the dirt, and the count is 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And Acuna will take his base.
Up next for the Braves.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here is Matt Olson.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. Throwing a bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game.
Ball. That's in. Hey! Ha!
Hit on the ground to the right side. Santander steps on the bag, and they get the out. Now a chance for Josh Young.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 19.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. Then there's one down.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Christian Yelich.
Fought off foul. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Best. In his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Got him. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk up next for the A's.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Yeehaw.
There's a strike. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the A's, shortstop Andre Jimenez.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball, but he's back in time. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 in the air, left field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Well, it's critical right here.
Adrian Morejon taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it breaks a ton.
Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Up the middle, Jimenez. To first, barely got him for the out, close play.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ball.
In the air to left center, Carroll has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. So up next, Zach McKinstry. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. And the inning is over. Back at Truist Park, stepping in, Luke Keeschel. Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike 1. This to third, McKinstry. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Up next for the A's, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
On the ground to third, McKinstry. Fires over to first. 2 gone now. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. here in Atlanta. Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
Hee-haw!
Line drive and foul ball. The 0-2. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Now pitching for the A's, number 23, Jeff Hoskins.
And that's in for a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Rooker drifts towards it, and that'll do it. The A's slug their way to a win in this one.